Hey guys, ScottyLazer here. Thank you all so much for the overwhelming amount of support on the channel. It really means the world to me. Today we are suing Big Mama in court for $20,000 for mental abuse to poor Jeff. We had a rough divorce and she won last time, so it's payback time. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and bell button as it really helps the YouTube algorithm. I also go live on Twitch Wednesday through Sunday, 7 p.m. and for the amazing amount of support you all have given, I am giving a little back. And on August 30th, I'm giving a $20 Steam gift card. All you have to do to enter is follow the Twitch channel and be there August 30th. Let's do this!
Honey, you is so cute, Hunty. You is working them heels.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, span.
Big Mama used to have some heels like that too.
All right, Honorable Judge Ballman presiding.
And I started leaning backwards for some reason. I don't know why.
Totally caved in.
All right, the court asks that you please silence your cell phones and your radios. If you have to make a phone call, please step out and do so. That if you step out, that you will be subject to search again. At this time, please nobody speak unless projected by the judge. Otherwise, you will be held in contempt of court. All yours, sir.
All right, how's it going, everybody? How we
You guys,
doing?
can be, you guys can be seated now.
Hello, Judge. How's it going?
I'm doing fine. So I present to you this evening the case of Mr. Jefferson versus Big Mama.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell this happened. How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Big Mama?
I've been better. I could be selling plates right now, but Jeff just can't get out of his damn feelings.
Did you bring me some barbecue for afterwards?
You know I did, boo.
Sick. All right, so let's get right to the point. Mr. Johnson, I'll go ahead and have you speak first.
All right, so my client here is seeking compensation for health and mental trauma for the fact of their previous court case of their dissolution of marriage, and his ex currently is continuously rubbing in his face of the outcome of that case and just causing him stress to his health. His asthma's acting up more, and he's just constantly down because of it, and he's seeking $40,000 compensation.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Can I talk now, Judge? Hold on.
We have a new lawyer in the city. I can't remember his name. What's your name?
My name is Piperclip. Piperclip. Say it with your chest.
Paperclip?
Piper, motherfucker.
Piperclip. Piper.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm happy to be here representing Big Mama at Barbecue Chicken Wings, you know? She's a wonderful lady.
Piper, are you blind?
Severely, sir. I had a terrible accident as a kid. I loved science, and I tried to make a photon laser, you see? And I fried my retinas, so now I can't see any longer.
So the experiment did work?
It was a huge success, and I made millions of dollars.
Great.
I like your hat.
I have a hat on.
Piper, would you like to bring anybody up to the stand?
Yes, sir. I'd like to bring Uncle Jeff to the stand so I can question him.
Okay.
Uncle Jeff,
Question that ass.
Yes, sir.
do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
That is correct.
All right, you.
On my Exodia collection.
Do I need to come up to the stand?
Yes. Can you
I will
guide him there?
I'll escort him.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I'm just gonna maneuver around this
Come to the
chair.
sound of my voice.
Over here.
I know a lot
Hand
of
on
blind
my back.
people respond
Yes,
to
sir,
the
it's,
sound
you're
beep
very,
beep.
very handsome.
You say beep beep?
Muscles.
Oh, thank you.
Your
Beep, beep.
back muscles. Very
Beep
strong,
beep.
man. Oh, I hear the beeps.
Beep beep.
All right, right here, and then turn
Yes,
to your
sir.
right, and you're facing him.
Oh, okay.
A little bit more.
Turn to your left. Turn to your left.
A little bit more.
Stop. Right there.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Jefferson. How are
Hello.
you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Blind, but I'm doing fine. So I just have some questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. If I could give you my eyesight, I would.
This is not going to help you win the case, sir. I've been blind for nearly 60 years. I do not care for such enmities anymore. All right, so the first question I want to understand is, what do you mean you're depressed? How is Big Mama making you depressed? Tell me, son.
So, basically, Big Mama is, rubbing in everything that she's ever gotten from me. She took half the damn dog during the court case.
Half the dog? What
I
do you
only
mean?
see his damn head now poking out from behind the house. I don't even know where the rest of his head or rest of his body is. She took my damn Exodia collection. She took his legs and his body, and
What's Exodia?
It's for my
cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh! For my Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah,
collection.
Okay, okay.
It had a
What was your
Yu-Gi-Oh!
favorite
collection.
Yu-Gi-Oh card?
What?
What was your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Exodia! I love Exodia.
Oh.
It took me forever to find all the pieces, but I found them. And then in the court case, Big Mama knew that. And she was like, I'm taking half of them so you can never summon them again.
Okay, I need to ask you something else. What was your employment during the time that Big Mama took you half of your things?
One more time. What
Belongings.
was that question?
What was your current employment at the time when Big Mama took half of your belongings?
Well, I was a executive IT, and after the divorce, I just got really depressed and didn't really know what to do with my life. I lost my
So
job.
you haven't been working since then, correct?
That's correct. I lost my job, and I've been working on getting back into IT. I'm very good when it comes to computers, even though I am 65 young. I'm very good at it.
I see. So the fact that you have made no effort to get a new job, even though you say it is down to your depression and sadness, this shows to me that you will do anything to get some of Big Mama's success. That includes, and is not defined by, robbing jewelry stores. Is that correct?
I object on that.
He's a liar.
I don't believe that is
Big
true.
Mama.
Judge, can you confirm for me that this man was currently imprisoned for trying to rob a jewelry store?
One of the officers in the courtroom can do so.
I can do so.
If you bring him to the stand.
I do object, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
lawyer,
You can bring him
help!
to the stand.
Help, lawyer!
I object because his imprisonment has nothing to do with the standing between him and Big Mama. His imprisonment is offset from this case.
Overrule it. I think it's directly related.
I think it's directly related also. If this man is so desperate for money that he has to rob a jewelry store instead of getting a job, does that not say to everyone in the court today that he will do absolutely anything to not continue to work?
I have been looking for a job every day of my life. I would like another IT job, but they just keep telling me I'm too damn old. They are using my age against me.
Your age has nothing to do with your capabilities in getting another job in another field, okay, sir?
Big Mama work.
Exactly. Big Mama work. You understand? She's
Yeah,
a
she's
powerful
working
lady.
because of all the success that I helped her get during that time. How do you think she got that truck?
Well, I mean, she's been working in that truck for years.
Yeah, and guess who was the head of sanitation and helped her with that truck for many years?
I thought you said you worked IT.
Yeah, but I did that with her as well. I worked two jobs, the truck and the IT.
So the truck was a side hustle just like she was your side girl, huh?
Why don't you ask her about Leroy?
Your Honor, real quick, if it would please the court, Jeff Jefferson has been arrested for robbing a Evangelical jewelry store.
Okay, thank you, officer.
It has
Thank
been
you,
confirmed. Okay.
officer.
Jeff Jefferson, I would like to let you go back to your seat for the moment. I'm going to hit you with the bomb later on, okay?
You gonna... Is that a threat? I felt like a
Not
threat.
a direct threat. It's a play on words. I can't see. How am I supposed to do anything?
I don't
Hold
know
up, go
you...
back to the stand. You weren't dismissed by the judge.
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry.
back to the
Sorry about
stand,
that.
Jeff.
Sorry about that.
You're a disaster, Jeff. You're a disaster.
I'm really
Hey, sir, if
distressed
you wanna-
right now.
If you wanna put your hand on my back here, I'll
Yes,
grab you
sir.
back.
Oh, you're so
He
muscular.
responds to beep beep. He knows where you're at.
Beep beep,
Beep, beep.
Perfect.
Beep, beep.
Perfect.
Beep, beep.
Perfect.
beep beep, and then take a right.
Excellent. Ah, it feels good to be home.
Thank you, officer.
did an
Fucking
amazing
chair.
job, sir.
No, you're fucking-
Amazing
Thank-
job. You gonna
thank you.
get a lot of Big Mama's plates.
Mr.
All right,
Jefferson,
go ahead and proceed, sir.
can you inform me again? What was it that led to the divorce between you and Big Mama?
So, the reason why we, got divorced was because Big Mama was not faithful. She was
Okay.
working it with another man named Leroy, who we hired to help with the truck. And, I came home from a long day at work at IT. I put about a 12-hour shift because there was a, lot of issues happening that day. And I opened up the door, and, Leroy was doing Big Mama from behind, and he was saying as he reached his climax, Leroy Jenkins,
Yeah.
and he was coming from behind into the dungeon to slay the dragon.
Okay. Okay.
And the,
Your Honor,
yeah.
that is too
Oh.
vulgar for court. Too vulgar for court.
well, I was being very
Overruled.
very descriptive here because it's very important.
All right, and Mr. Jefferson.
Yes.
How long would you say you was head of sanitation of the food truck?
Ever since we started.
Okay, so you helped her from the bottom build
That is
her food
correct. The
truck to
truck
what it is.
was our idea together because Big Mama, you could cook like nobody else's business. I'll give you that. You're a damn good cook. And I wanted her to pursue her dreams of being a professional chef / food truck delivery driver. And I had the capital to assist her because at that time she was not working and I was. So I then helped get the truck, get her on her feet, and led the sanitation department to make sure the truck was always clean. And we started doing the business and the truck started to take off.
Okay, and could you give us some examples of how she has been harassing you since our previous court date of your divorce?
Yeah, she called me names, and she also commented on my weight earlier today, saying that I look too thin. And I've been working hard because I was a little bit big of a man before this.
Mr. Jefferson,
Yes.
we're not talking about today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you want to talk about the days
Yes,
before?
the past.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, yes, in the past, after our divorce, she would be driving around in the truck, honking the horn, coming to my house, and she would be like, "Look who's got the money now, big." Can I say the B word? Is that okay?
No, sir, please
Okay.
don't.
All right. So, big B word is what she would say, and
Big Mama?
what?
Big Mama, you gotta stop interrupting.
Terribly sorry.
Yeah, and then from there, she would then be talking to our kids, which I have not seen them, and she would slander my name to the children as well that we had, and saying mean things about me, and many, many more things other than that.
And how has this affected your health?
Oh, it's affected it tremendously. I go through about 2 to 3 inhalers a week, and it was very traumatic. I had to get another doctor just to be able to help me with my problems there. Mentally, I'm seeing a psychiatrist as well now, which is very
Okay.
expensive.
Mr. Jefferson,
Yeah,
are any of those individuals in the room now?
look here. Talking about Leroy?
Is
The
that one of your
psychiatrist.
doctors?
Oh, no. My doctor? Let me look. I don't know if I see any of my doctors here. My doctor here? I don't see him.
Okay.
Proceed.
Continue.
And finally, the last thing is that used to tell me about Leroy's private area there, saying that it was bigger than mine. That was my final thing.
And since your guys' divorce and the continuous harassment from her,
Mhm.
how has your motivation been towards job seeking? Like, has it been down? Has it been up? Or
Well, it's been
how
very,
do you
very
feel?
down. She told me after we got divorced that I would amount to nothing and that I would be a low sleazeball. I don't really know what a sleazeball is, but that's what she said.
Okay. No more questions, Your Honor.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do that all the time for the Lord.
Okay, Big Mama.
Big mama a hoe.
Let's
Earlier on-
get it.
Earlier on, you mentioned to me that you look after the children, correct?
Oh, yes. Both little Jeff and little Jeff.
Little and littler Jeff. Okay, I understand. And would you confirm to me that you think that he is just trying to take the child protective claim through his tax?
That's all Jeff want is a tax write-off. Because that's what happens. Jeff be broke all year long until taxes come out. Then he try to put rims on everything and try to get a new lawnmower. And we got things to do around the house.
I understand. And would you confirm that he would do anything in his power to get the kids, to get himself some money?
Jeff don't even want to watch the kids. He just want to claim them on the taxes.
Exactly my point, Big Mama. Exactly my point. All right. And you think that his unnecessary need to not work is affecting this alongside with his recent criminal activity?
Of course it is. Nothing. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, why did I say it
And
didn't work?
he is
Fucking an
simply
idiot.
preying on the independent woman that you have become.
He see me praying on my downfall. Who wrote that song? Ain't Meek Mill or something? One of them wrote that song.
He is just wanting to watch you fail. Is that correct?
That's all it is. And
You
by the way, Jeff, he was talking about all them inhalers and whatnot, right? How many inhalers did you use yesterday, Jeff, when you was robbing a jewelry store?
This is a good point, Big Mama. I don't think he has a leg to stand on in the moment.
All
You
right,
look-
I'm just getting ahead of myself. But that boy, I could have represented myself because I'm cooking you right now.
You look after the kids. You're a business owner. You're the perfect model mother, correct?
I try to be, and I try to bless the whole community with Big Mama's plates. They so big, you can't put them on the ground because they might drown.
And Uncle Jeff over here is simply just unemployed scrounger looking for some cash. An easy
A
way to make some
scam
money.
artist. That's what he is, a scam artist.
This is correct. This is correct.
I need my lawyer
think
to
he is
object,
personally
chat! I
exploiting
can't get
you
over
for
to him
income
though. If I move over there, they're gonna be like, what are you
due to
doing?
his unemployment, and he is just simply jealous of Big Mama's food truck, the soul food. It's a perfect business plan. He's trying his best, but he's not at the same time. You understand?
You are
Damn it,
amazing.
can we
You are
object this?
you are hitting the
Oh,
nail
don't
right on
worry,
the head.
don't worry,
if there was
I've
head
got a
on the
plan.
nail.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I have no further questions. You understand? She's a lovely lady doing her best, and Uncle Jeffy is just trying to exploit her for everything she's worth.
Is there any proof?
So yeah. So after Jeff stopped doing the thing I like, somebody else started to.
Okay, so instead of doing the right thing and ending the marriage there, you chose to step outside of the marriage, correct?
Well, I wouldn't say step out. Leroy just stepped in.
Oh, it's the same difference, correct?
I don't understand your lingo. I know
You
Jeffrey stopped being
was
Jeffrey.
you was unfaithful during the marriage,
What the
correct?
fuck was that?
Damn.
Stick my head outside.
Yes.
Okay.
No, maybe. I plead the fifth.
All right, here, let me make this simpler for you. Did you or did you not sleep with someone while you was married to Mr. Jefferson?
Your Honor, we handled this already in divorce court. This has nothing to do with what he's suing me for now.
Big Mama, answer the question, please.
My sexual tendencies involved Leroy. Yes.
Okay. No more questions, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I would like to further question Big Mama, if that's okay, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Piper.
That's not how a court
Piper
works.
Clip.
You can't
Beep.
re-ask questions.
Your Honor, if I may so rudely interrupt, can everybody stay inside of the courtroom, please? Nobody
Well,
come out.
See,
Oh,
That's
do you
that's
see
a
where I'm
general.
going with this?
Oh!
It's showing it's showing her character.
No.
Sergeant Parrish, raise your left hand for me.
What are we clapping at?
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, maybe seated.
Okay, go Powers, go.
Okay, Mr. Powers.
What's his call sign?
Wait, what?
Yes, Chief.
Sorry, Officer Powers.
What the fuck?
Did you happen to overhear a conversation between Big Mama and Mr. Johnson?
I did.
knew I smelled something fishy.
Can you walk me through word by word exactly how that conversation went down?
From my recollection,
Smells
Big
like
Mama
semen.
came up to
What the
the
fuck?
lawyer here in the gray jacket, asked him how much Mr. Johnson was paying him. And at the time she said she would pay him, I believe it was either 1.5 times more or double the amount. But she did, in my professional opinion, dealing with criminals and people, did look like she was trying to bribe him.
How did
it was
you...
a 1.5%. It was a
Oh,
1.5%.
Big Mama,
Oh,
again, you will be held in
you
contempt of
just
court.
admitted to this.
I said it was a 1.5%. I didn't say what I was gonna pay him for.
Big Mama, are you admitting to attempting to bribe a lawyer?
It's fucked.
I didn't say anything of that nature. I said
Man's losing it.
Fucked it. He fucked this.
no. I didn't say.
Yes, sir.
I didn't say it.
Big Mama,
Yes,
we
Your
all
Honor.
just heard you say you offered 1.5.
No, Your Honor. I don't think my hand was. I wasn't under oath.
Big Mama,
That's a good point, Your Honor.
I'm under oath, and I heard her say at least 1.5.
you swore yourself in.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
I didn't read that in the fine print.
Big Mama, shut up. officer who's sitting on the stand. I forget your name. Is it Powers?
Sergeant Powers.
Sergeant Powers. Is it true that all officers are entitled to body camming all footage at all times due
That
to
is
their own
true.
protection? Was your body cam running at the time she spoke these alleged words?
That is not true. We are in a court, not on the streets.
Okay, this
But I do believe there were other officers and other people there.
Is there more than one witness to this crime, allegedly?
Yeah. Yes.
I do
Yes.
believe
Stone.
there was a couple others. I believe
Call 'em up.
Chief Stone,
Call him up.
my superior, was also there in the back.
Yeah,
They
look
might
at
have
that.
overheard it.
Okay,
I
I
believe
retract
the
my
medic
questioning.
Bubbles was there as well.
This.
Oh, you don't
I
want
retract my questioning. I do not have a leg to stand on or eyes to see. Big Mama, you fucked us.
okay, thank you,
Go for the poop.
Sergeant Powers.
Big Mama just want to cook. I plead the fifth.
Okay. I'd like to bring up some people then. At this point, I want to question her anymore then. Because she's going to keep pleading the fifth, honestly, for all my questions.
You only asked me one question, Jeffrey.
I would like
Now,
to...
Mr. Jefferson,
yeah.
you need to realize this situation will be reversed.
That's
This
perfectly
is the
fine.
closing arguments, Jeffrey.
Can I bring up somebody then to talk about my character here? My lawyer. Can my lawyer bring up somebody to talk about the character? Myself.
Somebody just get fucking tased.
The character?
Yeah,
I
like
don't think
in the
that's
regard...
necessary, Jeffrey.
You don't think so? I think it is. About who I am as a person. I think it's good for the court to see that as well as you fine
A
gentleman
liar and
there.
a criminal. A liar and a criminal. That's what he is.
Who would you like to bring up?
I would like
I've
to
got
bring
a
up...
couple people.
I would like to bring
I'd
up
like
a
to
couple
bring
people.
up.
Chief Stone is one of them, as well
Okay,
as
let's get
Terry.
everybody up here. Everybody
Okay,
that you want
that's
to bring
fine.
up here. Let's
That's
come on
perfectly
up.
fine. All right, that's perfectly
Chief
fine with me.
Stone, Sergeant Powers, Bubbles.
Come on up, everybody.
Yeah,
just
everybody
met
come
this
up to the stand, please.
Oh yeah, you did.
Are you
Damn.
serious?
Big Mama,
Big
you'll have your
Mama.
chance. Calm down.
Are you talking to me?
I bring everybody up there. Bring
Oh, I'm
Alright,
sorry,
alright.
sir. I can't see.
Who else are we gonna bring up?
Harry.
Excuse
And
me, sir.
Bubbles.
Oh,
And
shit,
Bubbles.
that's me.
Wait, me? I just met this man. He's amazing, but fuck.
Damn, I feel like I
Fucking
just got.
stinks.
Man,
What the
That's
I
a good
feel like
first
Bob-
impression he's give you, Bubbles.
What the
I
fuck
feel like
was that?
Bob Barker just called my name. I'm about to come down with Price is Right.
Terry over
What's
here.
that?
Terry, over here, please, Terry.
Oh, okay, yes sir,
Okay.
yes sir, yes sir.
Oh god
Got
damn
it. You
it.
got it.
All right, can all of you raise your left hand for me, please? Terry, raise your left hand for me.
Hold on a second. Things
Point
are
to
getting
the
slow.
goddamn sky.
That's good.
All right. Do you all promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
I
Yes
do.
sir.
Okay.
Alright. So, Your Honor, what I'd really like to do is, instead of questioning these individuals, I'd like to just let them speak on their own behalf on their thoughts on Mr. Jefferson, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Sergeant Powers, you want to go ahead and start us off on your thoughts on Mr. Jefferson
Sure.
as a person?
Sure.
Alright.
In my line of work, I deal with a lot of people, a lot of individuals. I've had a couple encounters with Mr. Johnson. Just so it's known for the allegations in terms of him being arrested, I was not on that scene. So I'm only going to speak on behalf of what I've seen from him personally.
Okay, okay.
From what I've seen, he is a good citizen. He has a good heart. He's been nothing but nice to not only myself, but other people that I've noticed. I've seen him lend helping hands to people, seen him drive people around in a bus. From what I see, besides everything going on, it seems like he's a good guy, and he's just trying to live his life as best he can.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, Chief Stone, you want to put your thoughts out there on Mr.
Yeah,
Jefferson?
absolutely. So I was actually at MRPD at the time that he was processed, and I heard actually great things about him from some of the officers about how respectful he was and how they had no issues out of him during the entire processing stage, as well as my first time I ever met Mr. Jefferson. He was very respectable to me, myself, and another officer. And if that's okay, I'd like to add one thing, Shaman, as me and you, Big Mama actually is, she was a very nice person too until I took the stand. As I'm a sworn officer of oath, she then wanted to try to bribe me myself with barbecue, saying that I would never be able to get her barbecue again. And that's two different character things that you see. One person who got angry and broke the law was still a respectable person, and then one person who is mad at somebody because they told the truth in court is now angry at that person. Just a good show of character.
Okay. All right, and Bubbles, you want to put your thoughts out there on Mr. Jefferson?
Uh, sure. I actually just met this man, on the way in here. And this man, he grabbed me by the hand and shook my hand very well. Said it was nice to meet you, Mr. Bubbles.
Okay.
He said a
Okay.
bunch of different stuff, but he showed me great gratitude.
Did you see? He
All right,
tried to
all right.
write something down.
Terry, would you like
you
to put
see
your
that?
thoughts out there on Mr.
I
Jefferson
love you, Jay.
as a
Oh,
person?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to. Let's see. I met Mr. Jefferson yesterday for the first time ever. And, most people, when they see me, they're like, oh, get away from me, you nasty ass bum. But he never treated me that way. In fact, I was over there at the PDM. Oh, by the way, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Am I cutting out? Okay, I'm making sure. Okay, so, I first met him over at the PDM, trying to see if they sold bikes. And, unfortunately, they don't. So, Mr. Jefferson over there offered to give me a ride on a scooter. It was a Vespa because they were out of the Fazios at the time. So, Mr. Jefferson was nice enough to take me on a little tour, just some nice things and things like that around the city that a guy like myself don't usually get to see. Um, and at some point, he even offered, to help me come down here to the courthouse, file some unemployment so I can get me some monies. And he even offered to buy the moped for me. So somebody he's never met before in his life. He actually offered to buy that moped for me. And of course, I didn't accept it because, I'm just way too proud of a person to do that, which is, probably the reason why I'm still stuck in this situation because I can't rely on anybody to help me. But he did. And also, I know this. I know this type of situation very well. The ladies out there. They try to hypnotize you. They try to. They be out there twerking with that ass and them booty sores twerking for a motherfucker. Next thing you know, they pregnant, asking for money. Man, these hoes is cheese on a board. That's what they are. A bounce trap.
Objection.
Okay.
Inappropriate language in court.
So,
He's being
overall,
honest.
you four gentlemen would say Mr. Jefferson is I mean, we're
Spectacular
not going to
man.
say, he's the greatest of the great, but he's definitely a good-hearted person. You guys would agree
He's just
upon.
trying to get by.
Absolutely.
He
Okay.
tries.
Dire
All right,
Nobody-
times.
Nobody's
that's all I have,
perfect,
Your Honor.
but he's a great guy.
And if I would like to
Okay.
add in, probably half of this courtroom has a criminal background. So
I think it's obvious that Mr. Jefferson was dealt the wrong hand in this situation.
Objection.
Overruled. Mr. Jefferson and Big Mama built a company together via the food truck. And that food truck is still operating to this day. Am I correct, Big Mama?
It is with no help, just Big Mama cooking.
The fact of the matter is, you're still making money with the idea that you and Mr. Jefferson created together. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So my question to you, Big Mama. How much money a week do you make through that stand?
Truck.
Well, by her own self, while she driving and cooking, Big Mama probably brung in the past. And well, we only worked about 2 days. I say like 10.
She said a lower number.
10 what?
10.
$10.
10,
Your
20s
Honor.
on those.
$10.
$10. I'm not buying it.
I didn't say $10.
No. I'm
If you buy
thinking
it, you have
10K.
Please give your accurate number, otherwise you could be held with tampering with evidence.
10 0.
Big
Zero.
Mama, I can find this out,
10
Zeros.
$10,000.
In 2 days, you made $10,000.
God
Hmm.
damn.
Big Mama, but Big Mama's the only one working. So any tips was
Okay, thank you, Big Mama. Mr. Jefferson, when was this food truck created? When was this business up and running?
Our business was created while we were together. She and I came up with. I said, "Hey, baby, you got good eyes and good hands for cooking there. I think you start up this business here. I'll pay for the food truck and all the supplies." She said, "Oh, baby, that's a good idea. I love to do that." And I said, "All right, let's do it together, forever. I love you to the moon and back." That's my exact words. And started it together.
So at the time you loved Big Mama.
Yeah, that's correct. I did love her at that time.
Big Mama, did you love him at that time?
I still love Jeffrey, fine, handsome, ugly ass self.
Fine ass, ugly ass.
Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah.
The way I see it from where I'm standing, she still loves you.
But still with Leroy.
But she cheated.
And she cheated on me.
That is a fact. Mr. Jefferson, are you still seeking compensation for the money that she is currently making at this time?
Yeah, that's correct. The original $40,000 that we came in.
What?
Mr. Jefferson, how much did the food truck cost at the time of the purchase?
The truck itself was $40,000. The
He is
food,
alive.
supplies,
$40,000.
correct.
Big Mama.
He is a lie.
That is not a
Jeffrey-
lie.
Listen, Judge, Jeffrey talked the people down at the store and said if he don't change the color of the side of the truck, give it to him for half off.
That is not true. The tow truck, now the truck itself, a little bit less, but then there was supplies that went into that. High quality supplies for the ovens and all your cooking materials that you got there.
And I assure you it is high quality.
That is true. How you think she gets them biscuits just right? High quality.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Considering the fact that you two built this truck together. Big Mama, you are to pay Mr. Jefferson half of the cost of the truck and supplies and any future sales that you make in the future. Mr. Jefferson,
Judge?
Big Mama. Big Mama,
Yes, shit!
you owe Mr.
Yes!
Jefferson 15% of any future sales that you do with that food truck.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, I will take that kindly. If I can make one request.
I don't think you can make a request.
What is your request?
My one
Damn, that was a
request
good ass
is
jump.
if I'm going to be working so hard to feed the people of this city, Jeffrey needs to contribute with some of his time.
Mr. Jefferson,
Would you agree with that?
you are ordered to donate your time
Thank you,
to the
Judge.
food truck.
Yes.
I will
can have
donate.
more time with my Jeffrey.
I will donate some of my time, not all of my time.
Some
though.
of your time.
Some of my time.
You still me
Judge,
$500
I need
for that
somebody to
sandwich from
drive.
Yesterday, by the way.
That is final. Court is adjourned. All right.